My name is Isabella Oyier, and I work at the KEMRI-Wellcome Trust Research program, where I do research on malaria molecular epidemiology. Malaria currently has two main problems, which are biological threats. And this is specific in East Africa, in the Horn of Africa, where the challenge is we have diagnostic resistance as well as drug resistance emerging. And this data came out in 2020. Diagnostic resistance is where an individual will go to a health facility and they will not be able to detect that that individual has malaria. The parasite becomes invisible to detection because it has these genetic changes within the parasite. Drug resistance is where the drugs we are using to treat malaria in Africa will stop working. And this will be because, again, there'll be a genetic change in the parasite that allows it to escape treatment. For us in Kenya, we need an early warning signaling system to allow us to detect whether these challenges of diagnostic and drug resistance are present. One of the main challenges of drug resistance and diagnostic resistance is ensuring that we're able to detect these changes in the parasite early. If we can detect them early, then we can put in the right control measures to ensure that we continue to detect the parasite when individuals present to a clinic with malaria, as well as we're able to treat them with the right drugs and effective drugs that actually clear the malaria parasite from an individual when they're infected. My data will support the Ministry of Health to detect the number of malaria cases. Secondly, my data will tell the Ministry of Health whether our first and second line anti-malarial drugs are working in the country. And this is important for us to control the disease as well as treat individuals. This research is important because drug resistance and diagnostic resistance are biological threats for malaria. And they threaten to escalate the number of malaria cases, which could lead to higher numbers of morbidity and mortality in Africa, where malaria has over 95% of the disease burden. I am inspired to do research because I've seen the impact of the cutting-edge technologies that I use in terms of controlling disease. Even at these small molecular levels, we can have an impact on people's health, and we can have an impact on society.